everyone, my name is Tori and today's video is going to be my September and October empties. So I have a ton of stuff to talk about. This is probably one of my biggest empties I've ever done. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. In case you're wondering why I didn't just do a September empties and where I've been for like a month or two, we actually went back to school. So we were doing all online and then we went back in person and it has just been very crazy. So that's what we've been doing. I'm a teacher, just by the way. But yeah, it's just been a really crazy time. So that's what I've been doing. But let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some candles first. So these first three are from Bath & Body Works. I've been burning a lot more candles. I usually burn more candles in the fall and the winter, like holiday season, than I do just like normal time of year. So this first one is Strawberry Poundcake. And these are all 3-wick candles. So they're all the large ones. This smells amazing. It's like good enough to eat. The notes are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, whipped cream with essential oils. I would 1000% purchase this candle again. I actually have this in the body care. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's the Strawberry Poundcake body care, like the lotion and the shower gel. Smells amazing. It makes you literally smell edible. It smells so good, and this like fills the room so beautifully, but it's not sickeningly, overpoweringly, disgustingly sweet. It's just perfect sweet. It is quite strong though, but in a really, really good way. I also really love sweet fragrances though, but this is something I would 1000% repurchase. This next one is called the Perfect Autumn. I loved the packaging on this one with this kind of like matte black and then all of the little like fall things in the white on it. I love the black lids on these as well. This one smelled like if leaves and frosted cranberry had a baby. This would be the candle. The notes are fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, rich clove with essential oils. So it smells, you can definitely smell that cranberry, but it still has that hint of like pumpkin spice going on. And you can get sort of that apple like you would from leaves. This was not my ultimate favorite fall candle I've ever tried from Bath & Body Works, but it was pretty decent. I don't know if I would repurchase it though, because there are just so many other ones that I like a little bit better. But I did love that packaging. This next candle is actually a really old candle. This is like back when they were still being sold for $22.50 instead of $24. This is Frosted Cupcake, and I've had this one again for a very long time. This smells like a vanilla cupcake. The notes in here are fresh vanilla bean, sugar, cake batter, and rich buttercream frosting. This Frosted Cupcake fragrance is not, it's really good, but I feel like it's just missing something or has like a slight hint of something that's a little fake, or it's like not strong enough or a little plasticky. It's still really good, but I don't think it's my all-time favorite vanilla cupcake type fragrance. I'm not really sure if that makes any sense. It is really nice though. If I had it, I would burn it, but I don't know if I would repurchase it again. This next candle is actually one that I was very surprised by. This is from Target. I think it's the brand Threshold. So first of all, the glass on it is beautiful. So it's like this mercury glass. When it's lit, it glows kind of this amber color. So it's kind of like a maroonish cranberry, but it glows like an amber color. It's so cute too, just sitting out. This was like the perfect fall candle. But the fragrance is called Macintosh and Pumpkin. So it smelled it had kind of that apple, but it's not like a sweet apple like you would get from like Bath & Body Works. It's more like a warm apple. And you get kind of it's like a sweetened warmth pumpkin. I'm not really sure. It's so unlike anything I have had before. And it kind of surprised me that I loved it so much. I mostly loved it because of the glow that it gives when it's lit, but I do love the fragrance. Like, oh my gosh, it was so surprisingly good. It just smelled so different and so good, and it's so perfect for fall. Target, who would have thought? It was also like $12. It was a very inexpensive, really solid find. Next two things in here are body washes, and these are both from Bath & Body Works. This one is in Sugared Cherry Crisp, and the other one is Strawberry Poundcake. So both of these are part of their, I guess, like, maybe spring or summer collection that they released. The Sugared Cherry Crisp is Bright Cherry Delight, crumbled graham cracker, spun vanilla sugar. Smells very much like a sweetened cherry. If you like black cherry Merlot, this is like the sweeter version of that. Like a baked good, like a cherry pie or a cherry tart. Smelled really, really nice, especially if you like a cherry fragrance. You like that a little bit more sweeter than warm. And then this one is the Strawberry Poundcake. This is, okay. Fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, whipped cream. This is one of it's like my new favorite from Bath & Body Works ever to exist. Like, it's so good. And I think that they added this to their signature collection. I think that's what I heard. But it smells so good. It's got the freshness and sweetness of the strawberries, but it's got that like sugary vanilla goodness of the Poundcake. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I have 3 hand soaps in here, and all of these are from Bath & Body Works as well. They're all the gentle foaming hand soaps. It's Vanilla Snowflake, Twisted Peppermint, and Sunshine and Lemons. So I love that all of these kind of have the same packaging theme and vibe. They're like white and gold and marbled with some black, you know? They looked really pretty sitting out in my house. So this Vanilla Snowflake was from last holiday season, and the notes are creamy vanilla, toasted coconut, sparkly citrus. So I feel like this was, I always describe this as a soapy vanilla, but for some reason in the hand soap form, you get more of a citrus vibe, but in the candle form, I get more of a like, yeah, soapy vanilla, like a sweeter vanilla. It's weird. I don't know. The soap has a little more citrus to it. I like it, but I think I'm a little over it. And the hand soap, I don't know, I wish it was a little bit sweeter. Twisted Peppermint's one of my all-time favorites. This is from last holiday season as well. So again, just another one I was trying to use up. The notes in here are cool peppermint, sugared snow, and aromatic balsam. So it's like a sweetened peppermint. It's got a little bit of that kind of earthy warmth from the balsam in it. It's a really nice fragrance, very solid hand soap fragrance. I would probably repurchase this one. And then this one is Sunshine and Lemons. I bought this because it matches our kitchen. Like, this looks like our countertops. So, and these are like the colors of our kitchen, so that's why I picked it out, was purely because of the packaging. This is, ooh, a word I can't pronounce. Y-U-Z-U? Yuzu? Grapefruit and sun rays. So this was extremely citrus, extremely fresh. If you like, you know, traditional, like the kitchen lemon fragrances or anything that's very citrus and very clean and fresh smelling for your kitchen hand soap, this is a really solid one. I don't know if I would repurchase it again though, because it was a little chemically citrus, just to me, I think. I would prefer it to be, of course, a little sweeter, only because it just kind of reminded me of like dish soap or a cleaner, something like that. Still good though. I would use it if I had it, but I don't know if I would repurchase it. Next up, I have 4 CereVe products. So lately I have been getting into and absolutely loving and adoring CereVe as a brand. I've tried a lot of their different products over the past several months, and I've had some favorites. So this first one is the Daily Moisturizing Lotion, for normal to dry skin, and I absolutely love this lotion. I love that it comes in a pump. I was able to buy it on Amazon in the value size, so it was like the massive one, and went through the whole thing. It's very lightweight. It absorbs quickly into your skin. It's not gross. It doesn't have like leave a weird film on your skin or anything like that. It's fragrance free, so it's safe for sensitive skin. I think it says, yeah, it says hyaluronic acid, has ceramides in it. Yeah, fragrance free, just lots of good things for your skin. I'm kind of on the fence with using fragrance. I mostly use the CereVe lotion. I have the Strawberry Poundcake body cream from Bath & Body Works, so I kind of intermix. I go back and forth between the two of them, but if you want something like, especially if you have like a spray tan and you're trying to maintain, or if you have to put this literally everywhere, if you have really dry skin, this is really, really solid. This next one is the CereVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. So this has benzoyl peroxide, and this is actually, I bought this because this was something that my husband wanted to use. We just use this in the shower. Very, very gentle. I like that it has a benzoyl peroxide ingredient, especially if you have very sensitive acne prone skin. This would be something that I would definitely recommend if you're looking for a benzoyl peroxide treatment for your skin that's not going to dry it out or irritate it in any kind of way. It's fragrance free, just really solid product. Again, so good. We have another one we're using in our shower right now. This next one is CereVe Renewing Essay Cleanser, which stands for salicylic acid. It's for normal skin. So this is technically like a chemical exfoliant. So it comes in like a gel. It's like a gel face wash. Kind of foams up on your face. It doesn't like dry and strip your skin. It doesn't feel like squeaky clean when you're done using it. I do think it's a really solid option if you're looking for a face cleanser that has salicylic acid in it, or you're just getting started with chemical exfoliants or things like that, or you have acne prone skin. This is really, really nice. It doesn't dry your face out, fragrance free. So, so good. I believe both of these are recommended by my husband's dermatologist. And then this last one, also from CereVe, is the Resurfacing Retinol Serum. So this also has ceramides in it, so lots of good things for your skin. I wanted to start using a retinol more often, more frequently, and I wasn't really quite sure where to start, so I figured this would be a safe one to start with, especially if you are new to retinols. I mean, I'm by no means, I'm not a dermatologist or skincare professional of any kind, but I would say this is something that I was able to use as someone who's new to retinol. It didn't irritate my skin. I didn't feel like it was too intense for me. I would use it maybe a couple times a week. It was kind of like a gel consistency. I put it on my face, my neck. I used it on the back of my hands as well, and I didn't have any irritation with it. If I did use it like every single day for like a week or so, I would sometimes get a little itchy on my neck. So then I would just stop using it for like 2 days and then it would be fine. So there was maybe a little irritation there, but overall it was really gentle. I think this is a really great place to start if you're dipping your toes into retinol. I can't really say I saw any difference. I feel like retinol is one of those things that like, it's preventative for me right now. I don't really have, I mean, I have some fine lines and things like that, but I don't really have any, like, my skin is still pretty young and in pretty good condition, which is awesome. So I'm trying to be more preventative. So I don't really know if this is like giving me results right now, but I'm not sure. The only reason I'm not repurchasing it is because I was able to get a prescription strength retinol from my dermatologist. So I use that instead. But this is something I would maybe consider repurchasing to use on my hands and my neck. I don't know. I kind of thought of like having my normal retinol on my face and using this everywhere else. I don't know if that's too extra or if that doesn't make any sense, but I thought about it. I liked it because it's really easy to spread on your face as well. Next in here is a hairspray, and this is by the brand Kendra. There's no D. Kendra. Perfect medium spray for medium hold hairspray. I really did not like this. This is like I would consider a high-end hair care product. I bought this at Ulta. I feel like it was like $20-something, but for me, I'm used to using like a $3 hairspray, you know? So that's a lot for me to spend on hairspray. I don't really think it did anything extra. I really don't even think it held my hair that well. And I'm not like, this is it. This is all it does. So I just need to like spray the flyaways on my part. And I don't really think it's necessary to buy something super expensive to do that when I have other hairsprays that are very inexpensive and that work or that perform better just on my hair for my specific needs. So it smelled like a salon, so that was nice, I guess, but I just feel like it didn't really work for me. So would not repurchase. Next in here is a skincare product, and this is from Fourth Ray Beauty, and this is the Rose Hip Oil. So I actually used a rose hip seed oil from The Ordinary. I ran out of it, so I went to buy another one from Ulta, and it was sold out. So I ended up picking up this one instead, and it was fine. I think it's pretty much exactly the same thing as The Ordinary, but it's a little more expensive. That's really the only difference that I found. I feel like it did the exact same thing. It smelled the same, same consistency. I feel like it was literally the same, just more expensive. So I think if I were to repurchase a rose hip seed oil, I would repurchase the Ordinary ones because it's less expensive. I really liked it though. It was very hydrating without being like gross and greasy. I feel like it kind of absorbed into the skin. It helps with hyperpigmentation, scarring, things like that. So I really like using this on my face for acne scarring and uneven skin tone, things like that. So I would definitely repurchase this, but not from this brand. I think I would repurchase it from The Ordinary. Not that this was bad, it was just more expensive. I have another skincare product. This is from Belief. This is the Moisturizing Eye Balm, and I have used several of these over the past few years, and I really like it. I just don't, I'm kind of at this point where I'm like, why do I use an eye cream? Have you ever thought about that? Like, what are we doing? You know, like, do you need it? Do we need it? So I've just been kind of like looking on the internet and Googling and YouTubing, and I don't know if there's actually a need for eye cream other than just like you just like it. So for me, I've started to just use my moisturizer under my eyes. I think that's okay. I don't know. That's something I want to talk to my dermatologist about the next time that I go in. But that would be the only reason I wouldn't repurchase this one. I did really like it in terms of hydration. It goes on very smooth. It was thick without being too thick. It absorbed really nicely. So this is definitely one that I would recommend if you're looking for just a very simple hydrating eye cream. This is a really good one. And it also smells like a spa. Next up is a hand cream, and this is from the brand Fresh, and this is the Citron de Vigne Moisturizing Hand Cream. This smells it smells citrusy, like lemony orangey, more lemony than orangey. I don't even know if this is still available, but this lived in my purse for forever, and I finally finished it. I really liked it. I don't think it was my favorite of all time, but it made my hands feel moisturized without feeling greasy, and that's really all you can ask for. I have another product by the brand Fresh, and this is actually quite old, so I'm happy to be done with this. This is the Sugar Lip Treatment Perfecting Wand, and I bought this because my sister loved it so much. We went through this whole phase of like being super obsessed with Fresh and everything that they made, and she loved this. So this is actually like, it's a clear, sort of clear lip gloss with kind of this iridescent shimmer in it, but you can't really see the shimmer. The wand on it is what makes it a little more unique. So it's got this kind of, it's got these bumps on it. It's a silicone wand and it's got all these little bumps. I don't know if you can actually see those, but I think they're supposed to be meant for like exfoliating, which is kind of a weird thing, I think, to exfoliate while applying lip gloss. I don't know if it's to like stimulate the lips. Honestly, I have no idea what the purpose of it is. I probably should have looked into that before I bought it. But I mean, it was a nice lip gloss. It smelled like lemons, like all their other sugar products in this line that aren't like specifically scented otherwise. But these, I mean, it was nice. I would not repurchase it because I don't really think there was any point to buying this. It was just a lip gloss with a weird wand. I don't know. I like pretty much all of their lip products, but I probably wouldn't buy this again. Next up is a setting spray, and this is from the brand Morphe, and this is the Continuous Setting Mist. And I've had this for quite a long time, so I'm happy to be done with this as well. This is a really solid product, especially if you have drier skin or if you like a more dewy finish. I have normal combination oily skin, kind of just depending on the time of year. So for a while, like, it didn't really make sense for me to use this in the summer because my face was just like grease all in the center and I didn't want to add any extra dew to it. So I did like this though because I would spray it into my beauty sponge and I would like blend out concealer with it, or I could just to blend any types of creams or liquids with the sponge. Kind of adding this helps with the blendability of it. I did also like, sometimes if my makeup was like looking a little cakey or a little powdery, you could spray this on and that went away like right away with the spray. So I love the aerosol on it. It's like a continuous, like it says, continuous mist. So you spray it and it's like an aerosol and it just keeps going. So I really love that application of it. I wish my Urban Decay makeup setting spray had that same application because I love it. But other than that, I don't know if I would repurchase this, only because I feel like I only need one setting spray. You know, I don't want to have like two or three like on my vanity. I feel like I just need one. Other than that, I do really like it. Next up is the Fenty Beauty True Match Pro Filt'r Mattifying Primer, and I don't really know how I feel about this one. Like I use the whole thing and still don't really know how I feel about it. I like the bottle. The packaging's really nice. It had this little pump on it, which I love. Oh, laundry's done. Do you have a washing machine that like sings to you when it's done? That's what this one does. Like, it has a whole song. Still going. That's the end. Okay. And mattified without making my skin feel like squeaky clean, sucked the life out of mattifying, but it didn't really fill in pores, and it applied like a lotion. It was just a very interesting primer. I don't really think that it did that much for my makeup. Like, it mattified maybe a little bit, but I feel like it was, and maybe if you have normal skin, which sometimes I do, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't think this really did a lot for me. It didn't do a lot, but it also didn't do anything. It just was just very like an extra step in my skincare routine that like didn't really do anything extra for me. I don't know. It was just kind of weird. I would put this primer on and then see no effects. I probably wouldn't repurchase it because I just don't think that this was the right fit for my skin type. Next up, I have my two mascaras. As always, I have the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the L'Oreal Lash Voluminous Carbon Black. And usually this is the Lash Paradise, but they were out of that one when I went to the store, so I got the original. Still really great. I love these mascaras. These are my favorite mascaras. Usually, again, the Lash Paradise, but this one's fine too. I like to put the L'Oreal Voluminous on first, and then the Lash Sensational on top, and that is my favorite way to wear them. That's it. Got another set. Already repurchased. This next one is my go-to liquid liner. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. I get it in the shade Ultra Black. I'm currently using the waterproof one, and I feel like it's kind of the same thing, but I love how black the liner is. It's a brush tip. It goes on really nice and even. It's really easy to work with. Would highly recommend, would continue to repurchase, have repurchased. My last product in here is by the brand Laneige, and this is the lip sleeping mask in the fragrance. I think it's the berry one. So I have kind of mixed feelings about this. I really like it, but I also don't think that it's completely necessary. I feel like it's like 20 something dollars. So it's like, you know, it's got a Sephora price tag on it, but I don't really know if it's necessary to spend that much to have like a lip sleeping mask, as much as I do really like it. I prefer to use Vaseline at night. I spoke with my dermatologist about it, and that is a good option for me, and it works perfectly fine with hydrating my lips. I will say that this has fragrance in it. If I use this morning and night continuously for like several days in a row, my lips become almost even drier than before I had started using it. And I don't want to say it's because of this, but when I switch back to like my Vaseline at night and this in the morning, my lips don't feel as dry. So I don't know. But I do like it. If I had it, I would use it. Like right now I still have like one more little travel like sample size. I use that in the morning. I do like using it for in the morning for like before makeup, but I prefer using Vaseline at night, so I feel like I've had a better results with that in terms of like retaining moisture in my lips. But yeah, I also don't love the scent of this. It smells like bubblegum, and I just don't like bubblegum flavored scented things. Anyway, so I'm just kind of indifferent about this one. Well, that's all I have for this Empties video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.